Hello and welcome to another video. As the exam days are approaching, I think it is important to cover some of the more important points. Today, we will be talking about something which the Cambridge marking scheme talks about is developing answers. How do you solve an 8-mark essay, right? What is the best way of solving an 8-mark essay? So please remember that when you solve an 8-mark essay with a command word with discuss, if this is the command word, then what you're expected is to do evaluation. So I'm talking about the O-level 2281 course code and also for the IGCSE 0450 course code. So discuss an evaluation, and the marking scheme is that you would be given 4 marks for analysis and 4 marks for evaluation. Now, how many points? So first of all, when like if a question comes such as discuss inflation is always harmful for the economy. So you know that you have to divide your question into 2 parts. Now, and how is it going to be divided is very simple. You will draw a line in your brain or on your notes and or your blank page, and then you are going to make 2 sides. May be harmful, may not be harmful. So now the examiner knows, or like you know, that you have to fulfill these points. Now, always remember that when you're solving an essay, there are 2 things which you have to be careful. One is the width of your question, and the other is the depth of your question. Width means how many points are you putting in. So for example, the first reason why it may be harmful, the second reason why it may be harmful, and the third reason, or like why it may not be harmful, the third reason why it may not be harmful, 4 reasons. So this shows the width, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your answer is developed. So how will you develop this is if you take 1 point and then you explain it why it may not be harmful after all. Like for example, it may not be harmful if inflation rate is low or stable, right? And why? Because now you are building. So if you answer this why, that means you're adding more depth. Why? Because it may provide an incentive to the producer. How? You're adding more depth. How? More profits. As it may signals increasing demand. So more producers are going to allocate resources towards this product. Now you see, this is how you are going to develop your answer. Width is going to be the number of points. Inflation rate is low, is stable. If inflation is predicted or expected, and then you develop all the way down. Inflation may not be harmful, and may be harmful. So inflation may be harmful because if the rates are very high, if the rates are high, such as hyperinflation, what does it do? Like the value of money will fall rapidly, which means, and how is that a bad thing? Why is that harmful? Because people may lose the confidence in money. Confidence in money goes down, goes down, and people, this will affect trade. I'm just putting points, I'm not explaining. So this is how you're going to develop your answer. This will lead to and the consequence. This is how you develop your answer. So please remember that when you are solving an 8-mark essay, divide the um, question into 2 parts. Why this may happen, may not happen. One point in favor, one side in favor, one side in against. So this side is favor, this side is against, may be harmful. And please remember that the width of the question is important, but it is not only going to get you marks unless and until you develop your answer. And by developing, we mean that you need to have more depth. There has to be more analysis to a single point you mention. So every point which you mention needs to be developed properly. Then you will be able to secure your 8 marks on your essay. I hope this helps. This is the first of many videos on this topic. Stay tuned and best of luck.